Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's talk about Kaito token today. It's been a while since I have looked at Kaito, so I thought why not look at it again. So in this video I will be mostly talking about its price. If you are not interested in that, you can just skip this video. So we'll look at it in just a second before we look at like some of the recent news and why the token could be going up. So let's just look at their X and we'll move on to their price. Now, as of now, it seems like that their Kaito eco location is their biggest priority as of now. They are basically maximizing social flywheel to give direct value to yaps, either or not holding any Kaito assets. So if you do hold Kaito, you do get more value out of it, as you can see here. Scale perfectly with capital. The more allocation you want, the more as Kaito. Yep. Okay, so basically what they are saying that if you want more like allocation, you do need like more Kaito token to be staked. So that is really good, I would say, for the token overall. So that could be one of the reasons why the demand for the token is going up. After that, we have like they are basically launching a lot of products or a lot of tokens on their like platform, and that is really good, I would say. So people do have like a massive you can say incentive behind buying like Kaito behind their back. So if they want actually more allocation towards these like tokens, they do need to hold more Kaito. And besides that, we don't have anything else, I would say. There is like there was like the human allocation, and they also did partner with Mira as well, as you can see here. And they basically do partner with most of the projects that do come out. So overall, it's, I would say that is what they are going with in terms of like Kaito's value. So basically, more projects that they launch, the more utility of the Kaito goes up, I would say. Anyways, now looking at its price, as of now, if we look here, so the token, I think the reason why it is going up could be that we have this like downtrend, but for that, the reason I would say the token is going up because it just broke above like from this trend line. So this like I will just try to so this like blue trend line is really important because it did actually reject exactly on this trend line, as you can see on this downtrend. But again, as of now, it did actually successfully broke above from it. So I think because of that, the token is most likely going up. So as of now, in terms of like resistance, the first the biggest resistance I would say would be this 1.8 like $1.88, because it is like it is the massive downtrend that it has been ever since its launch, as you can see here. So if it can flip this, we could actually go as high as like 2.3. If not, I think we do have a lot of like distance as well. So on this whole zone in between like 1.84 to 1.52 or 1.5 is 1.52 is like really strong resistance zone as well. So if it can flip this zone, we may see a really good like move. We may really see a good move from the Kaito, potentially as high as like 2.43. If not, I think we'll most likely go down. So if it does go down, the support zone is really strong one, so pretty strong like buy zone as well. So somewhere around 97 to 93 cents. But again, if the market does see a massive dip, it may not even hold. So if it does go below this like support, we may basically go as low as I would say this whole zone, and this zone I would say is a premium zone to buy Kaito, because I think there is going to be a massive demand in this exact zone. So I would say from 82 to like 67 cent is going to be the premium buy zone. I will just put it like so this I would say is going to be a premium buy zone. Again, it depends on overall market, but again I think this zone is going to be a really good zone to get into, especially if you are interested in the Kaito. So now the Kaito's overall demand does depend on what project they are launching. So let's say if they announce a massive project on their platform, and if the project has a massive demand, I think the demand for the Kaito will most likely increase for the short term, because those users who are interested on that token may actually want some of that airdrop. So to do that, they do need to hold as more as Kaito, and that does like basically increases the demand for the Kaito. Now in terms of tokenomics, that is where the things for the Kaito would be a little bit problematic in the long term. So as of now, it has a surplus supply of like 244 million, as you can see here, out of 1 billion. And in terms of its its supply release, we will have like starting from Feb or Jan of 2026, there will be like token release for the early backers as well as the core contributors. So in the first month, the early backers will get like 2.3 million, and the core contributors will get like around 7 million. And this is going to be a monthly unlock. So that means the Kaito will have a really good sell pressure starting from like Jan or Feb of 2026. So this should mean that the coin or the token could be a good hold till, I would say, Feb, or let's say it can extend to as long as March or even April. But after that, I think this token will most likely see a pretty massive dip because of that, like I would say, token unlocks again. If it does go as low as 67 cent, I think this is going to be a really good zone to buy the Kaito into, because we will most likely see at least one surge from this. So let's say that if the market does eventually let's say that it does this and it eventually goes in this range, and I think there will be at least one surge that we will see from this zone. So this is what I'm looking at. Of course, it can just break above from this trend line, and it can go as high as like 2.9, but I'm looking at this zone in a slightly long term, I would say. Anyways, I think I pretty much covered everything about the Kaito, and the reason why I basically talked about its price is because I have noticed that you guys do like this section of the video most of the time, so I thought why not look at this section more from now on. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.